Hi, my name is John Knoop. My fire service career began in 2001 with BC Wildfire. I did that for 6 years, and in 2007 I joined the Saanich Fire Department. Currently act as a lieutenant in the Staff Development Office, part of the training division. In 2018, through self-diagnosis, I noticed that I had a small lump, and there was a bit of pain that was associated with that lump. After meeting with the urologist, I was told there was a tumor and that it would have to be removed through surgery, and that I would need to also contact the BC Cancer Centre here in Victoria. Just prior to starting the 3-week chemotherapy, I was brought back into the cancer agency, and they had discussed through my latest scans that the cancer had actually traveled up into my lungs. The cancer was then re-diagnosed as stage 3 testicular cancer with travel into my lungs, and that I would now need to bump my chemotherapy regimen to 3 cycles of 3 weeks for a total of 9 weeks of treatment. Support from Local 967 was next level. The members themselves did numerous things. They started with small jobs around the house that I was unable to get to. There was a meal service that was provided to my family. If I needed a ride to treatment and back, they would be there for me, and there was just a constant checking in to make sure everything was okay. Needless to say, Local 967 was a huge part of the success of me obviously overcoming and beating cancer.
In John's case, we knew we had a long road ahead of us. He had a cancer that had latency periods of 20 years, meaning you had to have been a firefighter for 20 years. John was only with the fire department for 12 years, and he did 6 years of forestry before, which gave him 18 years. And we had to basically prove on a call-by-call basis that John got cancer from his work here at the fire department, which meant sifting through 12 years of fire calls and use a doctor on our behalf and prove our case to WorkSafe that he got it from his work here at the fire department. Having an accepted claim is a big deal in the fire service. There are certain grants that are given to families. The member passes away, and the presumption is huge. It's worth the fight and worth the battle. No longer do fire departments smell of smoke after calls. Crews are decontaminating themselves on scene. Gear that's contaminated is bagged on scene. They're not coming back and contaminating the truck, backing it into the station, contaminating the station. These are huge steps to help firefighters today not have to fight what our retired guys are fighting now, which is cancer and exposure to all these carcinogens.
I'm really glad to see the changes that have been happening in our legislation, but there's still more that we need to do. Documents are very aware and are moving in the right directions that help educate our members on new policies and ideas on how to decontaminate gear after exposures. Making sure our gear is obviously clean at the scene, making sure our trucks are clean, making sure that we're not taking any of those contaminants with us both back to the station, into the truck, and home to our families is paramount. Through the BC PFFA and our locals, we do have the ability to get some advanced cancer screenings and health screenings within the province here and our medical teams. Make sure that you are aware of the risks that are out there, stay on top of obviously your training, the new material that's coming out, and just make sure that you are keeping in focus that is obviously our family, and the future of both them and ourselves is at paramount, and that you have a safe and rewarding career, illness-free in the fire service.